What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be featuring the brand new awesome card, Proxima Midnight. Alrighty, so welcome back, you guys, and I'm going to go ahead and just basically kind of run down on how to play this deck. And before I do, if you guys can, please don't forget to like and subscribe, as I'm trying to bring you daily Marble Snap content every single day, and I work very hard on these videos, so a little bit of support goes a long way. With that being said, I've created a brand new fun original brew where this is actually a discard lockdown. This is actually a very interesting deck that we've come up with, and I have to say it wasn't the absolute best deck, but it was definitely a fun one that I had kind of playing. And the premise of this is that you're actually locking lanes down and then ditching them, which is kind of cool because the end game, you're going to actually be using the discard mechanics to be buffering those lanes while your opponent is kind of locked into a specific angle. Keep in mind, this deck does lose to Goliath if you do not gain the priority, so be very mindful of that. But with that being said, there was actually some pretty cool mechanics that I found out about Proxima Midnight, and she's a really cool new card because basically when she is discarded, she will actually she will be put into a lane that has the lowest power on your side of the field. This is actually really cool because you can kind of manipulate it to some degree. So the game plan when running this is that usually either you want to, on turn 2, go for a Morbius or a Ravona. And what that actually allows you to do is that Ravona allows you to either put a Dracula out early, or sometimes a Professor X early. Sometimes even a Morbius will become a 1 cost because he doesn't actually get his power buff until he's on the field. So he will always be discounted. And it's pretty interesting because what you do here is on turn 3, you're going to aim to put a Storm down. But what your opponent doesn't realize is that you're actually going to be purposely ditching the Storm lane on a consistent basis. Basically, the reason that is that you're actually going to start committing to setting up the Professor X, if possible, in a separate lane. Sometimes you can even play the Professor on another lane. And it basically makes it so that your opponent has to essentially play in this one lane while you're discarding things and then basically buffering the other lanes with power. So there is a super cool hidden mechanic that I found out with this. I actually figured this out myself. Basically, what you can do is, because you're essentially leaving the Storm by herself, when you put cards down like Miss Marvel, she wants to have those 2 cards in those lanes, and you can actually use this to your benefit because Jeff actually can manipulate Proxima Midnight's location priority. So, for instance, if you move her, it allows her to go into the lane that you do want her to go into. And I kind of found this out because basically you can take Jeff, move her, for instance, from a Storm lane or whatever lane he's in, into maybe a Professor lane. They'll receive the buff. And then you can basically do something like MODOK or Corvus, and basically it'll allow the Proxima Midnight to go into that lane and receive a bigger buff with Storm due to the Miss Marvel. I thought this was really cool, and I thought this was actually like one of the coolest components. Keep in mind, if you don't want to use Jeff, you can also use other move mechanics, or you can do something like Vision, because when you move those cards, it just kind of manipulates on how she wants to respond. Sometimes it's a 50-50 and it's not the worst thing, but I actually thought this was a really cool mechanic that not a lot of people have figured out about her yet. So definitely keep that in mind, as I will be experimenting with that more down the road. With that being said, guys, if you guys can, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's go ahead and get into the video. It's a good starting hand. This is actually really good for us, the Carmitage. And it allows us to do MODOKs and get that Morbius in general. So I kind of like that. That's good. Not sure why it's not showing the correct deck on here. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Okay. I think we just play a bunch of these. What do you guys think? Pretty good. I think we can still scale higher than that. Okay. All right, so now what I think we do here is we do this, right? And then pretty much, do we go for that or do we just go for massive? Yeah, I think this is fine because what's going to happen is we're going to hit the Modoc and it's going to hit Proxima. She's going to land where she needs to. And we're going to just scale really high with the Morbiuses. So we just do this. And I think we do this, right? And then it's going to hit that card, the 2 there. She's going to go left. And we should win the rest of the match here. So this is pretty good. Ultron. Okay. It's gonna get pretty big. Alrighty. let's go for round 2. And just like that, man, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. This is actually pretty good. All right, so in general, I think we do this. Okay. And then we have the choice, depending on what we get next turn. But we can pretty much Corvus, hit an Apocalypse or a Proximina Midnight, and that'll be really good for us. I'm gonna go for it anyways, even though that Modoc's in hand. Because 2 of the cards in here is like generally, it's just really good, and Apocalypse keeps our hand big. That's unfortunate. Well, he fills up. That's pretty funny. It's always got that guy that wants to kill everybody's fun. So Proxima will land on the right. So that works out pretty cool. Right? And now we can Modoc if needed. Pretty much we can Modoc now. I'll just get rid of the Jeff. It's fine. We'll just go full right.
Apocalypse.
Unfortunately. Oh, you really tried, dude. Are you serious? Guy. You really tried? Are you seriously kidding me? You really tried to Galactus me? Dude. Pathetic, dude. Pathetic. Trash bag, dude. I'm gonna get Shang-Chi on the left now. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic gameplay, dude. 2 of the best cards in the game. Alright, so what we'll do here is we're gonna do this and this, okay? That's gonna give us a bump in the middle, and then this should win on the left. Actually, why do I even commit to the right? I should just do this and this, right? I mean, that just works out better, right? That's not good. Now we have an additional card in our hand. Just needs to hit that. just like that. Kind of messed up with the you know, the right side. I forgot that Nor Dimension also puts in that, but hey, you know what? It works out. It works out all right. You know, things happen. Okay, so this is good. We can put Morbius down if we need to, pretty much, and we could put Morbius down in pretty much any location we need. So you can't play Galactus on the left. The fact that he's trying to play Galactus is the funniest thing in the world. Okay. Not too worried. We're gonna pretty much clog him up here. This is fine. Stone. All right. We're gonna just ditch this lane. I'm not too worried about it. So now what we will do is we're gonna do this. Actually, yeah, this is good. If it hits the Proxima, she'll go left, and then we can actually Professor that if we need to, which will work out for us pretty well. We just don't want to hit MODOK. There you go. And we hit the MODOK. That's all right. We still get the Professor X in general. So this is still good for us. We can do this, and let's just say hope that he doesn't have the ability or doesn't play there, which he might play there, so it's kind of risky doing this, but we're gambling, and there it is. There's the null. Voila. Now all we have to do is pretty much play this, and regardless of whatever we hit, it'll work out. I can think we can snap on this if we want to. I have priority, my friend. That's not really how that works, but hey, Proxima, Dracula, thank you for going hand in hand. Goliath gamers, dude. I'm telling you. This is good, because Storm is just in general a really good card to have in these situations. I think we take the loss on the 3 power. I kind of want to just get rid of this location. I don't want to go for the raft because I can't beat him for the raft. He's playing Thanos, you know? Been getting roped by this guy. It's kind of getting a little irritating. He's pretty much lost at this point, because all we have to do is that. So we're pretty much going to lock this down, and then pretty much we just MODOK middle, and then the Apocalypse gets really big on the left, and and that's about it. Unless we get Galactus right now on the right. That's gonna suck. But we'll see. Hope he doesn't. Oh. He's not gonna Galactus. Interesting. Okay. We pretty much just win at this point. Yeah, we pretty much just win. We can just put this over here, and this is gonna put Proxima in a situation where she's gonna have to go from left or right. So hopefully she goes far left. But we'll see. We're just using the Jeff as to basically, you know what? Let me move the Jeff first to manipulate the Proxima, and then we'll do that. Oh, interesting. He has Killmonger to get himself out of that. Well, that works out. Now we just have Prio. I don't know if he can kill anything else, but I think that's our best shot. I like that. It's cool. Proxima kind of clutched this game, hopefully. He went for the Shang-Chi play. He was desperate, dude. All right, well, that's pretty much that. That was an easy win, right? Hey, you made it to the end of the video. If you guys can, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.